How's it going? I'm Alex.
I'm Anthony.
And this is
A Production.
Enterprises. So for today, we're going over our top 3 favorite wrestlers. Anthony, do you want to start? Who's your?
So my number 3 has to be the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. No other wrestler has performed like him inside or outside the ring. Look at SummerSlam 51. Look at No Mercy 52. No Way Out. Those pay-per-views kind of showcase his ability.
My number 3 has got to be Rey Mysterio. I think for me, Rey Mysterio, I think it's pretty funny that you brought up SummerSlam because after SummerSlam 21, the playing field completely changed. Wrestling was completely different after Rey Mysterio went through SummerSlam 21. I think he's a great player, like you said, and out of the ring. And so that's why for me, Rey Mysterio is definitely in number 3.
Okay, so for my number 2, I would have to give it to the dead man, Undertaker. No one wrestles quite like him. He did really good with the WrestleMania streak. Okay, so who would you say that your number 2 is, Alex?
So for me, number 2 would have to be Triple H.
All right, before we get to number 1, let's do some honorable mentions. The Great Khali.
Randy Orton. All right, let's go to number 1. Anthony.
All right, my number 1 has to be John Cena. Because he's really just the face of WWE. He does a lot, also inside and outside the ring, just like Shawn Michaels. He gives lots of charity. He helps with all these youth programs. He's really good. So who would you say is your number 1?
I'm gonna have to go with Stone Cold, Steve Austin. I think if we're talking about the faces of wrestling, he's definitely the face of wrestling. I like his outfit's iconic, the classic American look when he ran over Rikishi with his monster truck limo. After SummerSlam 21, that really cemented him as kind of one of the greats for sure.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, for sure.
I'll have to respectfully disagree with you on that though, because I think that even though Stone Cold Steve Austin is really pretty popular, I think John Cena still is the face of WWE. He sets a good example for the community, and Stone Cold